Hey guys, how's it going? So today we'll be reviewing computer mice. So I'll be basically reviewing 4 different kinds of mice over here and categorizing it into 3 different categories and pick a winner in each category. So the categories are, first is of course your day-to-day work that you do, your 9 to 8, 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 job that you do normally. So what is the best mouse for that? And the next category would be your daily software editing using Adobe tools, your browsing, using a personal computer, things like that. This is the best mouse for that. And the last category would be gaming. I'm not particularly into gaming, but I feel that playing a game sometimes for 15-20 minutes gives you that dopamine push to get other things done much faster. So I'll pick a winner for that category as well, because I really feel that these are like your weapons for your day-to-day work. And over the past couple of years, due to the lockdown, people have been more and more relying on these computer peripherals, and it's really important to have something that does not hurt your hand a lot. And one of the main reasons I'm making this video is because my brother had problems with his hand while using a mouse, and I think picking the right mouse would definitely help you to avoid any health conditions, bad health conditions while using a mouse for a longer period of time. So without further ado, let's get to it. So these are the mice that we'll be comparing today. On the right hand corner we have the Logitech Mx Master Ii, and the next one from the right we have the Razer Viper Ultimate, and then we have the Logitech G Pro Wireless, and the last white one on the left hand side is the Logitech G Pro Wireless Super Light. The first category that we'll be talking about is your day-to-day work, right? The most use case you'll be having throughout your day. So that's a really important one, and I tried out all the different kinds of mice for my work, and I found that the Logitech G Pro Wireless performed the best. So I'll just move the other mice forward so that I'll just declare the winner up front so that you guys know why. Because I feel that even though this mouse is designed for gaming, it actually works much better for your day-to-day work and productivity, for 2 reasons. So for productivity, you need 2 things, right? The first thing that you need is a mouse that can easily move across and with a high DPI and good sensitivity. The other one, it should have good click. It should be clicking really well. It should not make too much noise. It should be really light on your hands. It should not give you a lot of pressure on your hand at the end of the day, because you're going to be working for 9 or 8 hours a day, and it's gonna be it should be a seamless, and it should be a good experience in your hand. That is why I always used to go to my MacBook touchpad, which is like really fantastic, right? The touchpad is the easiest thing to use because it just glides through your hand and it does not hurt at all. And this is the next best thing after that, I would say. I did try the Logitech Mx Master 2 and even the 3, and it did not work for me. It's really tough to click this, it's really the clicks are really tough, and it's really slow in movement. So it's really not working well for me for my day-to-day work. The other one, I should try the Razer Viper Ultimate. It did do a great job, but I feel that it's a bit more, the clicks, you need a little bit more pressure, and it was not best for me to do it continuously for 8 to 9 hours or even 10 hours a day sometimes. The last one is the G Pro Wireless Super Light. This was really good. It is really smooth, and it's also scrolls really well, but I have a problem with the clicks. It makes too much sounds, this click sound is not really good, and it's too loud for you. It's just like having a loud mechanical keyboard, which makes a lot of sound. Even for my mechanical keyboard, I had to install some dampers to reduce the sound, because especially if you're working in a quiet environment, you'll hear these noises a lot, and if somebody else is in the room, it's gonna disturb them as well. So it's really important that you find something that is really it's not making too much noise and it's not disturbing others in your flow. So the winner for this category is the Logitech G Pro Wireless, and not the super light version, the normal version. And I think it's around 90 to 100 bucks in Amazon. It goes in sale sometimes. You can sometimes get it for 80, or sometimes it goes up to 120. Depends on the time and the sale season you have during your purchase. So the next category that we are going to be talking about is your day-to-day photo editing, video editing, productivity, browsing, and things like that. And my pick for this category is Razer Viper Ultimate. I think this is a fantastic mouse. This is probably the best mouse that I've used in a very long time. For a couple of reasons. One is, it's super light, but that's not really the reason why I'm picking this. It's because it's the fit. It really fits well in your hand while you're trying to browse, and it's a fantastic. It's really smooth and it has a good width, and that's one thing that I liked in the Razer Viper Ultimate compared to the G Pro Wireless, because the width of these mice are not really that great. The height is there, but the width is not perfectly fitting to your hand. So the Razer Viper Ultimate, it's like a tailored suit that you can buy for your hand. It's like a tailored glove or something. It just fits so perfectly, making it, it gives you better control over things, and that's really important for me to be using editing software or browsing the web or things like that. So it gives you a really good control over things, and that's really great about it. So this category's winner is the Razer Viper Ultimate. So let's move on to the last category, and this is gaming. And of course, this really depends on how long you game. But in general, there is a good gaming mouse. I feel that a good gaming mouse is the right balance between control and flexibility. Um, but this is definitely not a gaming mouse, so we're gonna keep this apart. This is not a winner in any category, which leaves us with the G Pro Wireless Superlight, which is not the winner as well in this category. I did not like it because it was way too smooth and it was not giving me any control. Most of my actions especially in FPS games, right? It's not really allowing you to get that control. It just moves around a lot. It's got really good sensors and things like that, but it's way too smooth, and the clicks are making too much sound, which I did not like. Which is not a good experience for me, at least. So the winner in this category is again the Razer Viper Ultimate. The same reason that I said for the earlier category is applicable to this as well. It's mainly the control that it offers you. It has excellent control, and it's also super fast, and it has a good polling rate, 1000 hertz. Some of the latest mice from Razer even offers up to 8000 hertz, I heard, but this one has 1000 hertz polling rate. It's not just that, it's the fit. It's a tailored fit to your hand, and it's the width, which is not there in any of the other mice, and it's just fantastic. It's a great user experience. The clicks are fantastic. The clicks don't really, it doesn't make too much sound. It's very light, soothing to your ears, and also it's a fantastic mouse overall, I think, for gaming. I was able to win a lot of games with this, especially in Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. If something helps you win, you should keep it, right? So here you go, guys. These are my two picks and the two winners for today's review for mice. And one is the Razer Viper Ultimate for gaming and your day-to-day browsing, photo, video editing, things like that. The other one is the Logitech G Pro Wireless, and this is for your day-to-day work. If you want to work for long hours, it is really smooth for your normal day-to-day work, whatever you're doing on the computer. I did try to follow many of the reviewers out there in YouTube to try to figure out which is the best mouse for me, but it did not work out. Many of them recommended the G Pro Wireless Super Light, but it did not work well for me because it was too noisy with the clicks, and also it's too much out of control. It's way too much smooth that it is getting out of control. The other one, GX Master, I don't know how people even use it. It's so hard to use it for productivity or anything else for that matter. So I feel that the G Pro Wireless does a great job for productivity, and the other one is of course for gaming and even your side hobbies, things like that. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. I hope this was insightful and it helps you pick the right mouse for you. Don't follow a lot of reviewers on YouTube because many of them are biased. I really pay attention to a lot of detail before buying a product, especially if you're investing more than $100 on a mouse. So I paid a lot of attention to detail, and I feel that these two mice are the winners for today. One is the Razer Viper Ultimate and the Logitech G Pro Wireless, for different categories and for different reasons. I hope this video helped you, and see you in the next one.